The Digital Nomad Visa, what is it? Well, I would like to compare it a little bit to the Golden Visa. So a Golden Visa, if you're a non-EU citizen living outside of the European Union, you buy a property here in Spain for 500,000 or more. You prove that you are able to finance your stay here in Spain. You have sufficient funds, income, you have health insurance, etc. Your application for a Golden Visa can be approved. What the difference here is that instead of buying a property, there are other requirements. You need to show the government that you have sufficient funds, and that is 200% of the minimum wage. So currently around 28,000 a year in income yearly. You can't be contracted by a Spanish company. So this is probably consultants, and they can have 20% max of their income from a Spanish company. The other income needs to come from an abroad company. So if you have sufficient funds, you have sufficient income, you have the same requirements for health insurance, you can be approved by this Digital Nomad Visa, meaning that you have the right to stay for a year here in Spain. Then you can extend this visa 1 year at a time for a maximum period of time of 5 years. Now, what are the tax benefits? So you will be then considered as a non-resident, one could say, and you pay a flat 15% tax of your income for 4 years. Not the last year, but the first 4 years, you have 50% flat income tax. Meaning that, of course, this might be attractive for consultants. It doesn't have to be in the digital space, but some kind of consultants that can work from anywhere really, and they are not employed by a Spanish company to more than 20%, or they don't invoice that company more than 20%. They can move to Spain and live here under that regime. And they can actually also bring their families, so they can bring the wife and husband or kids. Of course, they have to prove that they have enough income to provide for also the family. And an interesting aspect is actually that you don't have to actually stay in Spain the whole year. You can be absent from Spain for 6 months each year. So it's a quite flexible regime in that way. If you're liable for taxes in one country, let's say you're from Sweden and you're a non-resident here in Spain, you pay certain taxes in Spain, minor taxes, I would say. You declare your income in Sweden. And that, of course, every case needs to be studied. But either way, the double taxation treaties between Spain and any country will be applied to determine where the taxes are paid. But the income that you receive and declare in Spain, it's a flat 15% tax. This could be something for the British buyers, that's correct. As non-EU members, in theory, yes, they can apply for this Digital Nomad Visa.